Caitlin Clark's fine sophomore journey was recently disrupted by a left quadricep strain. As someone who averaged 19 points, 6 rebounds, and 9.3 assists in the regular season so far, Clark has shown an exponential growth since her rookie year. She even surpassed New York Liberty veteran, Sabrina Ionescu, and became the player with the most 25-plus points and 10-plus assists in one game. And as the perfect run of 185 consecutive games including her college days comes to a sudden halt, so does Indiana Fever's hopes of clinching the 2025 championship title. Now she's going to see it on the sideline. She's going to be hearing us talk about it on the sideline from a coach's perspective. It gives her an opportunity to see it from a different lens. On the other hand, head coach, Stephanie White considered Clark's injury to be a boon in disguise. With Caitlin sitting on the bench now, White rallied the fact that Clark can assess the team's gameplay and get a different perspective of the game, instead of that from the hardwood. Clark can now make her own observations, an improved vision and different insights on how to overcome the team's shortcomings and lift the team upon resuming the games after a good 2-week rest. Even from the bench, Clark's been a vocal presence, chatting with teammates during practice and sharing notes on what she's seeing. Her leadership off the court is still a big part of the Fever's spirit, but it's tough to replace her playmaking magic on the floor. And while the team heavily relied on Clark's offenses and built around it, National Reporter points out that now is the time when Indiana Fever can focus on improving defense strategies. Highlighting the team's need to focus on improving the on-court defense, National Reporter Rose Goldonmute shared on the latest episode of the Good Follow podcast, "I think with overall, it's going to be a continued work in progress on the Fever's defense. They've got to continue to get serious about it, and especially if, perhaps you lose some offensive power, then you've got to get even better on defense." And that's been the talking point since training camp from Stephanie White. Despite Fever HC's concern on the team's defensive strategies, the team is left with no choice but to buckle up and run a solid defensive gameplay while they lose out on offensive power.